Good evening, sir. Let me say welcome. This is 2Aradio TV, Africa Actions Network, based in Pennsylvania, USA. My name is Ta Yubi Garnett, and those following us across the world, let me say good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Thanks for always following 2Aradio and TV. Today we are around the Pennsylvania City, and our guest this evening in Liberia is Mr. Archie Darkpannah Tarkai Senior. He is the founder and CEO of the Disadvantaged Youth Redemption, and so he will tell us more about his organization is and his involvement. We're poised to reach out to him because he's been working along with disadvantaged Liberians, quote unquote, Zogos, or less fortunate Liberians. So he has been able to honor our interview this evening. Welcome, sir. Many thanks for following and joining us this evening.
Thank you.
Many folks following you across the world today will want to know who is Honorable Archie Darkpannah Tarkai.
I'm Archie Darkpannah Senior, a resident of District 4, Calabar tribe. I was born under the union of Mr. and Mistress Tarkai. I am a Liberian. Uh, I formed this movement, which is the Disadvantaged Youth Redemption Movement, in the sense to rehabilitate my brothers, sisters, uncles, fathers, nephews, and so on. Because I achieved Darkpannah Senior this advantage. Uh, I decided to build this team to rehabilitate my brothers in the streets. And when you hear this advantage, it's not referring to a particular people or particular person, which people classify them to be Zogos. Just to tell the world that we are not Zogos. We are a peaceful citizens in the Republic of Liberia. So I'm building the movement for my brothers and sisters in the street there. Be so ever category that you form. When you hear the word disadvantage, it not mean that those who smoking drugs. Yes, those who smoking drugs, the cripples, the blind, and the less fortunate people, we are all disadvantaged. So this UN will build, or this team will build to help our disadvantaged brother, meaning cripple or those who smoking drugs across the world. This is why the UN was formed for.
And so when was this redemption union founded, if I may ask?
This redemption was for founders, I call it the beginning of 2022, February.
This year.
This year,
Mhm.
2022. Found this movement. See how best I can rehabilitate my brothers and sisters from the streets.
So since you established or funded this movement, what has been your engagement so far with less fortunate people in Liberia or disadvantaged people, so to speak?
My engagement to the disadvantaged or less fortunate people in Liberia is to help them, to make them to know that the good to the society by going out to them in the streets, in the community, despite the condition, be a cripple, they are useful to the society because in the presence of God, everybody is equal. So I found this movement to make them to understand that everybody is useful in the society.
So
Everybody is equal in the sight of God.
talking about forming a movement and using the word redemption, and that means you want to change their lives to have them reintegrated after rehabilitation as well. And so I'm so much more interested. How many persons have this project affected so far?
Oh, I will tell you for infected or I go across like a 600 plus pricing that I was able to take them from the ghetto to talk to them and make them useful in the society today.
And so, taking them from the ghetto, where do you take them next? Do you counsel them and send them home, or do you have a special place to keep them?
For now, we just try to make the movement to move. When we rehabilitate them by talking to them, because we have not yet got a rehabilitation center, by talking to them and make them to go home. Because the movement is to take the people from the streets and send them home, not to keep them to a particular area.
Okay.
That's what the movement is going about.
Quite currently, we all witnessed the official opening of a rehab in DYRM. And a couple of weeks ago, the Liberian government did launch a 13.9 million project to build a rehab young people that are disadvantaged. So it speaks volume that this issue of disadvantaged young people have taken over the entire country and has met even the concern of the government. Are you also working with folks like Abraham Darius Dillon and other government officials to help you run this process, or you are still doing this on your own?
For now, I'm doing this on my own. There is no government support or NGO. I'm running this as a private institution to rehabilitate my brother because I want to see betterment of them for tomorrow. So for now, there's no government help or any NGO help to help me in this process.
But why, if the government decides to buttress your effort, or a non-governmental organization, will you honor such a help?
Yes, I'll be willing to accept them because our brothers and sister fathers, as I said, mothers, to rehabilitate them from the street, I will be willing because I will tell the world for free. I'm one of the pricing that these people count on in the Republic because I'm one of Zogo, which is disadvantaged in the country that my brothers and sisters will listen to if the government come on to help because they are already start listening to me for help.
And you have recruited over 600 persons.
I've recruited over 600 people that I can attest to it, or the world can attest to it, that they are good and useful in the society for now.
Some will say that your interest in looking at these disadvantaged people around you, because they've been around for a couple of time, this was prompted in post-war Liberia after the civil unrest. We now start to witness young people getting involved with drugs, mob violence, and other stuff. But far more importantly, some will say that this could be a tactics because probably you have a political ambition. Do you have any interest in politics in Liberia?
Yes, I would say I have interest in politics in Liberia due to the crisis that we're fighting in Liberia now. When you come to the Zogos, which is a disadvantaged youth, to rehabilitate them, to go in the house as a politician in the Republic of Liberia, to speak of them, because as I said from the beginning of my statement, the word disadvantage doesn't mean drug smoking, we have the cripples, we have the blinds, and even those who smoke the identical substance we call drugs. So they are all disadvantaged. So my ambition to go in the house and be able to pass a law or a
Are
bill.
you admitting that you have an ambition to contest in an election in Liberia?
Yes.
Which district, sir?
District 4.
So you want to unseat Honorable Roslyn Swakoko Dennis?
So, due to the help of the Liberians that reside in District 4, I can be able to rehabilitate my brothers and sisters from the streets, the blind, the cripples, and those who refer as Sogos.
And so this is an open confession that indeed you have an ambition to contest in next year's election?
Sure.
In District 4.
Exactly.
Let's look at, aside young people that you are taking from the ghettos and other folks that you feel that they are also disadvantaged, crippled, blind, are on the streets every day and night begging. What else can you bring to the table if you should be elected as the next lawmaker of District 4, Montserrat County?
If I should be elected as District 4 representative, I have a lot of things to bring to the table concerning the identical people, which is the disadvantage. And I will tell you people every speech that I would say or everything I would say. A disadvantage doesn't mean those who can smoke drugs. Disadvantage is for the cripple, the blind, the less fortunate. I will bring a law that will govern them, that will help them to push them forward, because we are all Liberian. We need to see the growth and development of our country, Liberia.
Okay, just before we move on, I'm so much more concerned. I think I have to re-echo this question. Aside the disadvantaged people that you are catering to currently, what else can you point out in the district that will motivate other folks that are not disadvantaged to elect you as the next lawmaker? What else can you point to? Are there other jobs you've been doing in the communities? Are there other works you can point to that, look, I did this? Are there marks, are there tangibles that you can use as a yardstick for constituents of District 4 to elect you as the next representative?
Yes. I will tell you for free. We are start cleaning the district with the same disadvantage, which we refer as Zogos, because our community need to be clean. We are start cleaning district adequate drainage in our community, because we know the floors is getting the community dwellers hard time. And we have start carrying on many projects in the community.
Can you name a few of those projects apart from the cleanup exercise?
For now, apart from the cleaning exercise, we have started building our roads, in the sense that about filling this various drainages at which the erosion cut in the center of the road, putting frequent blocks such across rocks. And
so you are using these disadvantaged young people to contribute to the community positively. Is that what you are saying?
Because they are useful to the society. That's what I'm saying. We have started the process already to help our brothers and sisters in the district to know that we are useful in the society.
District 4 is a very large district as per the threshold of the electoral districts across Liberia. You have Soclini, the resident of the current representative. You have Joba and other areas, Tupo Road. It's a very big and large constituency. So I want to ask you, what you are saying around here, you are in the Omega community. Have you extended your workings? Do folks around the Tupo Road Bell, folks in Joba, folks in Soclini know Archie Darkpannah to be someone that has set covetous eyes to be elected as the next lawmaker of the district? Do you know in person? Is your name or household name in District 4?
I will tell you for now, We are not yet moved to the various areas or places that you're calling, because we are very small team now start.
So you have a team already?
Yes, the identical process or project. We will reach to their various areas bit by bit, but for now, we start with the market facility, which is Omega. We have started our project that we carry on backfilling this various area for our marketeers to come in safety and be able to carry the various businesses on. But we will move. We are moving gradually in the district, because one steps and another. With every steps you take, you move to another step. So we start with the Omega bill for now.
So someone want to ask the question that there are no longer humanitarians or philanthropists in Liberia. So is it because of your workings with these disadvantaged young people that you want now to be a lawmaker?
No, it's not because I'm working with the disadvantaged. I'm claiming to be a lawmaker, but I've been working with them for a very long time. Before today, they find it necessary that they can make me a lawmaker.
They call on you.
Just call upon me that they can make me a lawmaker, that I can be able to work in the interest of them or for the society, Liberia at large.
One cannot venture into politics without having a political godfather or attached to a political institution. Are you partisan of any political institution in Liberia, if I may ask, sir?
I'm not a part of any political party for now. I'm staying as independent because of my brothers and sisters in the streets. I stay as independent.
But why, if a political party comes to you and requests you to run on their ticket, will you accept that, sir?
Until then, I will not tell you that I will accept any political party that will come to me to run on the ticket. Until then, I must do my good work for the community and the society at large, which is District 4 or Liberia at large, until I can do my job. When they find it necessary, then. But until then, I stand as an independent candidate.
So, standing as an independent candidate, a lot of rigmaroles in Liberia, mysterious death, protests, counter-protests. Some people talk about inflation when it comes to prices of basic commodities on the market. What can you say about the governance of the country with this current regime, if I may ask you, sir?
The current regime for
now, are you
now,
impressed?
I will tell you that the current regime for now is doing their job. With every government around the world have the job that they do. They have the part that they play as a government. So we are all human. We will not judge anybody for now. Human make mistakes. Ask a human or ask about it. We should be able to make the government to understand the mistakes for now. With every human or practicing, be it good or bad, your mistakes you made, you learn for it. We only tell the government the mistakes they made, they should learn from it and do best for the society at large, which is Mama Liberia.
Okay, just before I leave you, you already expressed an intent to contest in the upcoming election against Honorable Roslyn Swakoko Dennis. And let me just ask this quizzical question. Do you think you can win the upcoming representative election in District 4 next year, sir? It's laughable, but it's serious.
It's serious, but this laugh is laugh of joy. See me laughing? This is laugh of joy. Archie Darkpannah Tarkai of District number 4, resident of Ominga community. I will win this Agenoko district from Honorable Suakoko Dennis. Archie Darkpannah speaking as a contestant come 2023
Independent candidate.
as independent candidate.
And political parties come, will you reject them? I asked that question for the second time.
You asked the question for the second time, and I answer. I'd say for now, I remain as independent candidate until then, due to the workmen or due to the work that I will do for my brothers and sisters, which is the district at large. When we reach the bridge, we will cross it.
So what is your current position in the Omika community as a stakeholder?
My current position in the community, the Omega community, Black D, I am the chairman of the community.
Okay, before I leave you quickly, Mr. Tarkai, we just have to go because time is fast spent, and I want to talk to a few of the guys that you've been working with, and some of them are standing around already. So it will do us due diligence if we hear from them what they have to say about your workings with them. But before I leave you, is there anything you care to talk about that probably I didn't ask you, if you may, sir, in your parting comment?
Okay. I would like to say, love Liberia, cherish Liberia, carry Liberia. Archie Darkpannah Tarkai, one love.
Okay, that's representative aspirant as I've been proclaimed already. I want to talk with a few of the guys that will avail themselves to the camera this evening in the Omega market. And so I've met this young man. Your name, sir?
Aloysius is my name.
Aloysius, welcome to 2Aradio TV. Aloysius, you heard your chairman speak. What have been his workings with you since you've been knowing him?
Since I've been knowing the past and the present, we've been doing a lot of work for the youth. And right now, the youth is lacking to the extent that they want to shop into the dream.
So are you one of those persons that he's trying to rehabilitate?
Yes.
Are you still in the ghetto?
Yes.
Are you still in the ghetto?
Right now, I'm in the ghetto and he's trying to take me from the ghetto. So
And are you willing?
push it. Yes, I'm waiting.
So what pushed you into the ghetto? Is it peer pressure or what? You can just give her a little story about yourself, sir.
Right now, I tell you that it's peer pressure is pushing to the ghetto. Our chairman is fighting on us a little bit. So we ourselves trying to fight on his dream too. And showing we all know that when he go that far, he will do more than that for us.
Were you in school before?
Yes, I started in 10th grade.
It was when you went in the ghetto. And since then, you're not going back to school.
I go back to school.
Are you willing to go back to school?
Yes. I know my dad should push me forward to school when you go that far.
So when will you make up your mind finally? You say you're already on the track of leaving. When will you make up your mind finally?
Right now, right now my decision is not yet.
Where are your parents?
My parents live in the city of Omega Belt.
Can you visit them?
Yes.
Can
On a
they-
daily basis.
And they can accept you?
Yes.
Okay, who else can I talk to if may? Welcome, sir. Your name? Mr. Mensah? Welcome to 2Aradio and TV. What can you explain to us about what your chairman was talking about earlier on, working with you guys, taking you guys off the ghetto, taking you guys off the street? What is your own testimony?
To him talk, taking off on the street, making all working, and taking care of all you are giving him some God. In order to go home to our people, to spend more time on the street, you can even go home. Because we have verification, we ought to go home. We go to the country, say, hey, how we do is about sin, are you fighting for all you ought to go home? We push it forward to become someone tomorrow in the horse to speak for all. So we pushing him forward.
Do you have kids?
Yes.
How many kids do you have?
7.
7? And where are they? But you are their father. So who are they with?
with their moms, other people with my grandmother, my sister, with my
How many women did you born the 7 children by?
three.
Three women.
Musician.
Okay, you are a musician.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you still make music?
Yeah. Well, we rehabilitate me from the music for the campaign.
Hmm.
From the campaign for him.
Okay. So, Mensa, I mean, you got 7 children. You small man.
You know,
You pass up man.
my mom to get out during and my mom.
Your talent.
Yeah, telling me.
Okay, that's good. Let me talk to two more persons. Then I'll say goodbye. Welcome, sir.
Yeah,
What's your name?
yeah, I'm Mr. Perry M. Sezu.
The Perry.
Yeah,
Yes, we're talking about what the chairman spoke of when it comes to rehabilitating young people, and many of you guys, according to him, he has been working with you guys. What can you say about that?
yeah. You know, Mr. Archie Darkpannah Tarkai, we appreciate his effort in this community. The one speaking to you, I am the chief engineer. I used to be on constant job, passing around looking for job. He is the first thing I say, no, my brother, the kind of talent that you have, you're not somebody that sort of be going, passing around to go look for job where they can pay you. As for today in the community, he served me as my chief engineer in the community, and today, at least, I can go home with something.
Are you married?
Yes.
Got you.
Our children with us in the community. That's okay.
And so I can't talk to everybody. I'll just talk to one person, and then we'll call it a day on this interview. And so let me talk to this young man. Your name, sir?
William T. Burger Jr.
Well, I'm sorry to ask, but I just thought to ask this question, but I think it will just come to you. What's your age, sir?
I'm 37 years old.
37 years of age. And so, what has been the impact made on your life by Chairman Tarkai?
It's too much. I think, as you can see me, I ended this community. I'm from Grand Cape Mount County. I'm a gold up a track, father gold up, mother va. My life has been changed by Mr. Archie Darkpannah. I am a drugs addict. I smoke drugs and I do drugs. But Mr. Archie Darkpannah changed my life today. I think you can see me. He brought changes in my life. And today I can stand among people and say yes, because Mr. Darkpannah I brought changes into my life. He brought a great impact. I am a graduate since 2013. Due to the hobby and thing, I left my parents. Just take a look at the distance from Cape Mount, this everybody far. Great and brought me on this side. I'm in the hands of Mr. Darkpannah, doing everything for me. Everything.
What a
He's my
sad
father for
story.
life.
And so, do you have plan now to go back to college?
Yeah. I have plans to go back to college.
Okay, folks, across the world, we have to go now. We can talk to everybody here, but at least we we spoke with few persons. I'm speaking to you live on the Ominka market. I just spoke with the chairman of the Disadvantage Redemption Movement, Mr. Archie Darkpannah Tarkai Senior, and he's been talking to us about his workings with them. And because of this interview, many of them came around. Some of them have shared their testimonies, but we have to go. He's also expressed an intent to contest in the 2023 presidential and general elections in District 4, Montserrat County. He has set covetous eyes on a seat currently occupied by Honorable Rosalind Swakoko Dennett. And so many thanks to all of you for watching. Those that share our video, your comments have always been sent out and will always be sent out. That is, sorry for a tongue twisting earlier on, for public consumption. On behalf of the team here, I have been flanked by Ricardo Toba, Program Director of YMCA Radio, Bon County, Banka City. He has been doing many of the technical works here this afternoon. But until then, my name is Tara Yubi Garnett, bidding you a splendid rest of the weekend from the city of Painesville, Omega Market. Until then, you can take it from that end studio.